This is the actual reason we just got this.
It's just a really over-the-top step up here.
I almost have no words. This is phenomenal. Woo! Woohoo! It's working! Day 1074 of living aboard our 40-foot boat, and we are currently bunkered down in a marina in La Cruz, Mexico, on the north side of Banderas Bay. Recently, we have felt like we have spent more time repairing and upgrading our boat rather than sailing it. However, it's also forced us to look at this stage of cruising through a new set of eyes. The Dodger isn't just fiberglass and wood, it's protection from future storms. The outboard mount isn't merely storage, it's preparation for unexplored anchorages. Here in this quiet corner of Mexico, between the hills and the sea, we're crafting more than just improvements on our boat. We're crafting our readiness for the vast ocean that awaits. This is the story of those vital moments between the adventures, when dreams meet practicality, when preparation meets purpose. So subscribe to follow our story as we transform our to-do list into a passport to adventure and witness how sometimes the most meaningful moments happen right here in the harbour, just before the next sail begins. Excuse me, sir. Go on, away. Oh, that's where he went. Wow, you swim really well. We are walking to the Dodger now, and it's finished.
It looks really good.
The guy's been sending me video updates. Oh my gosh, it looks phenomenal.
They've done a really good paint job on it. Unless we had spray kit like that, I don't think we could have quite done a good enough job hand rolling it or
brushing it. But they've smashed it. And we're going to now get it, take it back to Tay-Lee. My only worry is it's going to look so much newer than the rest of the boat.
It is, I think it's going to be a bit shinier than the rest of the boat, but that's whatever, it'll dull up. It
will dull up. And it will just give us an excuse to have to polish the rest of the house. But no, I'm absolutely ecstatic and so excited about this. And it was a bit of an investment to spray it and colour match it, but I think it'll be so worth it. We put in so much time and energy and effort throughout this summer. It would have done it an injustice if we had just kind of skimmed over the last step, which is arguably one of the most important, getting it the same colour as the boat. So excited. Look at that. Wow.
Oh my god.
It's like perfect.
That's so good.
Holy crap.
That's really good.
It's perfect.
Look at the finish on it.
It's phenomenal.
So that really brought it together, didn't it?
Oh my gosh, they have done such a good job.
They've done a phenomenal job.
Holy
Whoa.
They've done such a good job. Wow. I didn't even know that was possible.
Wow, that's come so far, that thing.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Boat bling.
It's bloody amazing.
I really won't do anything to it now, it's too perfect.
Oh my gosh. I almost have no words. This is phenomenal. It looks professional. And we built it. They've done such a good job.
Yeah, like even like up into the... Wow. Crazy.
When I first watched Becca shaping cardboard against the pilot house in Chiapas, I'll admit, skepticism crept in. It seems like one of those boat projects destined for the lessons learned category, but I couldn't have been more wrong. Through sheer force of will, countless hours of meticulous work, and a determination that wouldn't quit, she transformed that initial cardboard version into something extraordinary. The final paint job turned it from impressive to professional. Now, seeing it gleaming and ready, there's only one thing left to do: reunite it with Tay-Lee, where it belongs.
Goes up now.
It's just slightly different than we did it before, but that's
right. Go down.
Yep.
Slowly.
Right.
Whew.
She's down.
Good job, guys. Whoa, look at that.
It's perfectly colour matched. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
so
it really
good.
is actually, isn't it?
We still need to add windows and some fair leads for our main sheet to go through, but for now, it was sealed down and looking pretty damn swish if I do say so myself. Back in Aruba, we ordered this kind of DIY Bimini, and it was a package online, and whilst it was the right dimensions for the boat, it didn't kind of sit where it needed to because it's not designed for this boat. We made it fit this boat. And as a result, the fabric has been baggy and it's just a really cheap fabric, I'm not gonna lie. It's been really UV damaged over this last year and I hate it. Zach ignores it a bit more than I do, but I absolutely hate it. We've got these gorgeous stack packs from Kemp, which are grey and a really high quality, lovely material. And I have dreamt about matching this to it. And Kemp sent us a Christmas present. And I am just so excited. This frame of the Bimini, the way the material is pulling on it, it pulls it back so it's slanted like this, and we didn't want it like that. We wanted it kind of flat and then down. And so what we did actually a little while ago was we took this fabric off and we got these bars exactly how we wanted it, not how the the material was pulling it, and we sent the measurements to Kemp and this is the result. So yeah, very exciting, and we're going to whack it on now.
Tight.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Wow, so much better.
So much better, isn't it? Can't believe it fits, like we did something right, our measurements.
Yeah, looking pretty spot on, isn't it?
Oh, look at it underneath.
Reminding ourselves that these repairs and upgrades are just part of a big adventure is something easier said than done, and something we definitely had to remind ourselves of when our bow thruster wouldn't work.
Yeah, that sounds better.
So that, yeah,
For port run.
yeah, so I did this and it runs. That's what it did. I'll do it again to show you. You can hear it running one way.
2 coil blue signal.
Which is the other lower one.
Did it do that?
Did that. Yeah.
So it's running both ways?
I'll show you again one more time.
Okay.
Okay, so the lower on this side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And the lower on this side.
Yeah, it's running both ways then. Do the other side. Yeah. No, stop. It's not working. Luckily, it just ended up being a dead battery, so it's back to the marina and on to the next project.
We are currently in the marina in La Cruz still, and we've been waiting for this piece for probably a couple of weeks now, would you say? Mm-hmm. And we've just got it back, and this is our custom-made outboard mount by an amazing fabricator in town here. He's done a fantastic job. We tried to come up with our own solution for this for a while, but couldn't quite get something that we liked, and we tried to buy some things online and ended up returning them just because they just weren't going to fit. And we basically bit the bullet in the end, and we got someone to fabricate this unit for our current outboard, which is going to sit right about there. And
beautiful.
It looks perfect.
It's actually beautiful. It's
They've
a work of art.
They've done a really good job of it, and he's even kind of matched up the angles for the arch, and this is our old davit tubing. So if you guys remember when we added this solar arch here, we had 2 davits coming off the back here with our old panel on top of it. We took that stainless off and we held onto it for a while, and we were trying to sell it. And when this guy came over, we asked if he could use this to build this. So this whole tube here, these brackets as well are all part of our old, and this as well, are all part of our old davits, which is amazing that we've managed to reuse some decent stainless from our boat. So yeah, it didn't cost us tons. Actually, I didn't think it really cost us much in a material cost at all. It was this, and I think this plate we paid for, but everything else was reused from our old setup, which is great, because getting good 316 stainless out here is quite hard. So yeah, we're really happy we could reuse this again.
And I mean, he's got the rest of the stainless he can now use as well.
And now he can reuse the rest of it. We are gonna bolt this on now. I have seen a slight, oh no, we should be able to get the bolt in there. Might struggle getting this one in, but we'll give it a go. Yeah?
Yeah. So, do you want to explain quickly why we needed something so custom?
we needed something so custom for a few different reasons, and some people will be wondering why we've decided to keep it on the inside of the boat instead of the outside. In some places in Mexico and around the world, there's dinghy theft, and we wanted to be on the inside here to make it a lot harder for anyone who wants to nick it. It's going to be locked anyway, but being in here instead of hanging over the side of the boat makes it a lot more difficult for someone to nick it. We wanted to keep it on the inside of the boat as well because of the weight. If we had all that weight kind of out there, the arch is really solid, but we just kind of want to keep weight close in and secure and everything like that, and low down.
When we hoisted the outboard on this hoist, it swings it really nicely in here. If we were doing it outside, it's a real pain to lean out over the boat and pull it round.
And we would have had to get another custom kind of crane made for this. So this was kind of the best of the options that we can think of. But I think it's really good.
It's amazing.
I think it fits in really nicely, and it's kind of an extra support for the arch as well. So we're going to have 4 bolts going through here and then 6 screws going through here. We would through bolt this, however it goes into our cabin and it wouldn't really look that great if we had 6 bolts above where I sleep.
I don't think it's needed because that plate can't really move anyway.
No, this is all of the weight is resting on there as well, so it should be pretty solid anyway. But
I've Duralacked those plates there, so the different metals aren't going to react. So
we managed to get some curved washers from Ian, which will go on the outside of the arch, and we don't really need washers here because they'll kind of act as their own washers, but yeah, that's going to be what's going to be holding it together. 4 of those onto the arch, it's going to be pretty solid, and then 6 thick screws.
This is honestly the most strong outboard mount I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Given what we upgraded from when we had that flimsy little bit of plastic on the side rail.
And our current ratchet strap.
Really good, yeah. It's currently just ratcheted on the side, so...
It did the job for the meantime, but now it's time for a big upgrade.
That's beautiful. It's like a work of art. Sweet, let's do it.
Yeah. Nice.
That is so impressive. What the hell?
This is all tightened down now, and even with these screws not in here, it's just feeling good.
I didn't realise that would be a solid plate in it, which is really nice. So
then you just screw through, and then we've just got these on the outside.
Which is nylon.
Yeah. Little bit of epoxy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
More.
That should be good. Oh yeah, that's a great step for that.
Yeah?
That means, look, I can actually have a hose in one hand and brush like that.
This is the actual reason we just got this.
It's just a really over-the-top step up here. But I did need something to clean the panel. Make it a bit easier for me.
It's even flat, isn't it?
So
Should we lift the outboard on now then?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. It's the perfect height too.
It's not touching.
It's not touching. Are you stoked?
Yeah. Even that flat bit there matches the flat bit there, which is really nice. And it's like...
He did that on purpose then?
It's just like... It's that much off the floor. We didn't want it more than that because otherwise it's more weight higher up. That is perfect.
Right, let's get ready and head out the marina.
Okay.
We just left the dock and we're just heading to the fuel dock to fill up for the first time in a while, Zach.
We haven't put a hose in the tank since Papagayo.
Yeah, so that'll be nice. And we're going to get some dinghy fuel now we've got the outboard all mounted. Nice. On the dock. the show.
Very cool.
Huh.
Nice.
What are we looking for, Zach?
Bling. Hey, what's your name?
Aww.
What's your impression of La Cruz?
I love La Cruz. I think the whole of Mexico has just grown on me as a whole. I've started to see the beauty of the art and the food and how kind and happy everyone is.
Especially the food.
Especially the food. The food's amazing. But really happy, really loving Mexico. It's really different than other places we've been, but really loving it.
Cilantro. For all of that, that's about 440 pesos, which is roughly £20 or so. So it's pretty good. The local greengrocers here is a really good price. Right, you guys might be wondering what these are, and whilst we were at the Annapolis Sailboat Show last year, we came across a company called Aquor, and they make these really nice outside shower fittings and deck wash fittings. We'd actually ordered one previously to seeing this company, but we didn't really like how it looked and how it felt, and it didn't feel great quality, but these are phenomenal. It's all really good stainless steel, and it just feels like it's just bomb-proof. We're really looking forward to installing them, finally having an outside shower and a deck wash which we can use. But this is the little temperature control unit which I'm going to be installing. Really super solid stuff. It just feels well built. And then this is the water out section, and it's got this really nice fitting that goes in there, and then your hose attaches to here. If you can see that working. Pops out, and then this shouldn't leak at all. So we're going to install this in the kind of cockpit area. These two, I'm going to drill 2 holes about this size, do all the plumbing for it, get it all sorted, installed, and then hopefully use it by the end of the day. And we've got loads of solar at the moment, so we can actually turn on our water heater, and we'll have a warm outside shower for the first time on Tay-Lee, which is really exciting. We are currently in Tay-Lee's cockpit, and this is the kind of area we're thinking about mounting it. We want to have it quite central in the boat so we can use the deck wash to clean both the panels and any rigging we need to clean, and also have showers in the cockpit area here. If we do it here, it saves me having to run hoses really far because our head is right beneath us here. So all I need to do is run hoses kind of that way up and then into this big hollow section here. So I think we're going to mount the deck wash and the temperature doodad probably somewhere like here. I'm now in our head bathroom, and above here is just where I've drilled, so I'll probably get a bit of dust coming down. But I need to remove the head lining, feed the hose down around. There's a little bit through here that I've got to poke back through that goes into the saloon, underneath here, and then it will probably come out in the engine room and then into the cupboard down here where we've got that tap. I don't know if you can hear that as well, but there's actually whales in the anchorage at the moment, and I can hear a mum and I think a calf really clearly. I don't know if the mic will pick it up.
Yeah, it's really far in.
I'm now in the bottom of our head and I've run the first hose down here, which I'm going to start connecting up to this complicated under the sink cabinet. It's got our water maker stuff in it and a few other little bits, and the diesel heater outlet here as well, so it's a little bit crazy in here, but I think I know what I'm doing. So I'm just basically going to tee off from our old water supply with this and some hose clamps, and then this is basically going to attach into the line. All the hoses are up here now. Going to go into this, which is then going to go into this. I know this is stainless and I know this is bronze. I'm hoping this will kind of keep the two separate and stop them reacting, but I got to make do what I can get here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to monitor it. But I think it'll be fine for a while, and it's not a critical part of the boat. And if it starts leaking, it will just drip in our head, so I'll realise. This next bit is super simple. I've got a blue dot on here and a red dot on here and the same on there. So that just goes in there like that. And it just screws on. And then the same with this one. This last hose then goes in here. I'm actually going to test this out first just to make sure that I've done all the connections right. But I need to push this back through and around here. And then this last one goes on the out here, which is the deck wash.
Okay, it's in.
Okay. And then slowly squeeze the handle.
Nothing.
Is air coming out?
No. But maybe it's not open. Oh, it wasn't open. I think you have to do this. Yeah, there you go. Oh, air.
Okay, slowly.
Oh, I hear it. It's coming. Woo! Woohoo! It's working.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Zach.
Go all the way hot.
Okay, wait. That's so cool. Oh, I think it is hot. Yeah, it's hot. And then.
Go all the way hot and just see if I got them right way around.
Okay. That's hot. Yeah, it's hot. It's a really nice mechanism.
Yeah, I know. Does it work?
It works. It's really nice. Hot water in a cockpit on our boat is a luxury. Should this be the thumbnail?
Thanks for hopping on board this week. Next week, we find ourselves a new stowaway.
We saw a cat just get thrown into a bush.
Visit a Mexican circus. Finally finished the Dodger. And aborted.
It's about 1:30 in the morning, and you can hear him. I just heard a strange sound, and instantly I knew something wasn't right. I launched out of this hatch. I look at the back of the boat, and there's two men cutting the lock off our outboard. I have never seen myself scream so loud in my life.
Till then.